Aloha friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my Ipsy Ultimate unboxing. This box is new. This is the first month and it is $50. The promise is 8 full-size items and 4 deluxe sample size for $50. I've already dabbled in, I'm going to take my glasses off so you can kind of see my eye makeup more. I already dabbled in these products, so I can kind of give you my thoughts on them, but let's get into it. When you open it up, it says Discover Yourself, and then there's this cute orange foam packaging. And here are the items. Inside it comes with this little pamphlet. It's Flaunt It, that's the theme this month. And then it gives you a breakdown of everything you receive, but no prices. So the first thing is definitely full size. It is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. And it is a very nicely sized product. You screw open the lid and it comes with this little spatula, so that way you don't have to dip your hands into it, which I enjoy. As you can see, I got a little bit there. I used it last night. I was thinking for some reason that this product, once you put it on, remove your makeup, I was thinking you had to use a damp washcloth to take it off, but you don't. It says you can, but it says rinse with warm water or wipe off with a damp washcloth. I just used water and it came off fine. I also have used the Pond's cold cream to remove my makeup, and that one you definitely have to use the damp washcloth, but this one you don't. It just comes off with warm water. And it did a pretty decent job at removing my makeup, although I do have to say, of course, if you're going to use a balm or an oil or something like that to take off your makeup, make sure to cleanse afterwards. I forgot for a second and went ahead and used my toner, and there was so much makeup on my cotton swab or my cotton round after I used this, and I was like, oh no, I forgot to cleanse. So I went in and cleansed with a regular cleanser and then used my toner. It was great. This stuff is pretty good. I'm excited to use this. I think I still have quite a bit of my Kopari cleansing oil to get through, but I will use this as well. Definitely full size. The next full-size thing I see in here is the TheraBrush 3-piece set. There is a stippling brush, a cheeky end, and a straight brush. So I used the stippling brush to put on my foundation this morning. That's why I'm going to pull them out here and they're a little bit dirty because I did use them this morning. It's really cool black bristles, and there's like a royal blue at the top if you can see the two-tone in there. Really pretty color. And I used this for my foundation. It was okay. I prefer usually to use a beauty blender, or sometimes I have I don't even know what it's called, but it's a very densely packed brush, and sometimes I'll use that or just my hands. But this was fine. It worked fine. It blended out pretty nicely. I was surprised actually, and these feel pretty nice. I like them. The next one is the cheeky brush. This one I use for my blush. I like it. It's soft, but I did have to go over my blush quite a few times to get it to show up. I don't know if that was the brush's fault though. I don't know if it just picked up too much or if it was the blush's fault, and we'll get to that in a second. That it just wasn't very pigmented on the first pass through, but it is buildable. And the last brush in here is the straight brush. I should probably look up. I'm not even really sure what this is for, but I did use it for my highlight. This morning, I put on my makeup around 6:20 or so, and now it is 1 p.m. I'm on break from my job. So this was okay. It's not my favorite brush. I don't know how often I'll be using this one really, but as a set, I liked them. I'll probably use them from time to time, especially since I really need to clean my makeup brushes. But that's the TheraBrush set. The next full-sized item is this Betty Boop and Ipsy Cheek to Cheek blush palette. I like the reflectiveness of Miss Boop there. And let's open her up so you can see. On my cheeks, I used the only matte shade in the palette, which is right here. There's also 2 shimmer shades. This one looks very, very light. This one looks more like a highlighter in my opinion, but let me do some swatches for you guys. Okay, maybe it is the blush's fault because that one is not really showing up that well. There are the swatches on my hand. Right here is the lightest shade, and then we have the shimmer medium. That's actually a really beautiful color, and this is the one I used. I had to do 2 passes for it to show up a little bit, so that might not have been the brush's fault. It might have been the blush's fault. Say that 3 times fast. But it's pretty. I'll probably get some use out of it, even though Ipsy has been sending me quite a lot of blushes lately. So hopefully next month I don't get one. We'll see. But it's not bad. I might have to try that middle shimmer shade. That's actually very pretty. Okay, the next one that is full size is this Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions palette. I've never actually owned a Huda Beauty Obsessions palette before. I was surprised at how small it is. I didn't actually know it'd be this small, but it'd be nice for traveling. I did end up picking this, but only because none of the other spoilers interested me, and I know it's browns, and I'm not a huge fan of browns because that's all subscription boxes want to send me, but it does have a few other colors in there too. I used this one in my crease right here, this like light brown. I used this darker brown to deepen up the crease, and then I used this color right here on my lid. If you'll notice, there's a little bit of a difference between this eye and this eye. I used another product as a middle kind of spotlight, and I don't know if I rubbed my eye or what, but the spotlight is kind of gone on this eye, so it's a little bit lopsided. But I do like this palette. I'll get some use out of it. It's not quite as easy to blend as I would like personally, but it's pretty and it's fall-ish, and I'm glad it's not just brown. There's a little bit of like red and orange and, you know, gold, stuff like that. So it's a little bit different than some of the things I have tried, but it's just a very pretty palette. I can do some swatches really quick. Wiping off my fingers. That one didn't swatch very well. Hold on. Okay, and then trying to find some space on my fingers, and I need to clean off my fingers so I can swatch these last 2 shades. They're not quite creamy to the touch, but it's not a bad formula. Those are just some really quick swatches on my hand. A really nice fall palette. Okay, the next full-size item I received is this Bio-Erase Moisturizing and Enhancing Serum. I tried this. Feels nice on the skin. I do like it. Of course, I've only used it one day now, so I can't attest to the long-term benefits of this, but I like it. It feels decently hydrating on the skin. And then this is also a full-sized item. It is a Makeup Geek highlighter. I used it. It's a little bit bright for my personal taste as far as highlighter, but if you're looking for something blinding, then you might like it. That is what it looks like in the pan. It's really soft and creamy to the touch. Just gonna there it is right here on my hand. You can see the shift. It's really pretty. It's Makeup Geek Lit Duochrome Highlighter. The packaging is cute. Like I said, it is a little bit intense for my personal taste, but I will get some use out of it, I am sure. So all the other stuff in here to me doesn't seem like it's full size. I know they claim that these two sheet masks, they're from the same. It's an avocado sheet mask and a shea butter sheet mask. They claim that this is full size, but I can get these in my regular Ipsy bag, and when they usually offer sheet masks or sheet mask sets, sometimes they're deluxe samples when they have the add-on. So I wouldn't personally consider 2 sheet masks full size, but I believe they are saying they are full size. And they retail for like $2 a piece, apparently, I've heard. The next thing is this Eye Balm Lemon Verbena Clay Mask. First of all, this is, I mean, it's pretty small. If they're saying this is full size, I really don't think so. But also, like, there's just a whole bunch of air up here. Like, and I have used this once, but I didn't use that much. I definitely didn't use this much. Like I was saying last time with my sister-in-law's Ipsy, how the Murad was full, but it was clear. Well, this is opaque, so they could probably get away with not filling this too full, and you would never know it. But yeah, it's like the top half is empty. So I wouldn't say that this is full size by any means, but I don't mind this. This actually feels nice on the skin, and I would continue to use this. I got another clay mask from Sephora. I believe it was you put in the code and it's like a bonus product, and I used that, and it didn't really smell that great, and it had these little specks in it that if you wait until you're washing the mask off, they can be kind of hard to get off. But this has the same kind of thing. It smells fine, but it has little specks in it. But what I do is usually it says you're supposed to wait 5 to 10 minutes. Well, before I actually rinse it off, I go ahead and I kind of rub the specks off so that as I'm washing my face, I don't have to worry about them not coming off or anything. But this one wasn't bad. The next thing in here is a Unicorn Glow Primer. So this is so tiny, it has to be one of the deluxe samples. There's no way that this is a full-size product. It is so small. It is a primer. This is very thick. It's a very, very thick primer. It's probably one of the most thick primers I've ever used. I'm not sure if I'm a fan or not. I mean, it seems to work okay, but I have to test this a little bit more. I only used it this morning, so I have to test it a little bit more and see if I like it, but it's very thick. If you like primers and you like thick primers, maybe this would be for you, but I'm just not used to a primer being so thick. Okay, next thing is this Nanette Lepore Beautiful Times Perfume, and this is definitely a deluxe sample. Packaging is cute. I did try this on, but I don't really remember what it smells like. Oh, it's still kind of on my arm, but I don't really smell it anymore. Let's just give this a little spritz. Oh, and it comes up, a lot comes out in a spritz, so. I kind of ate a little bit of it right there into my mouth. But it smells very warm. I can smell some vanilla, I think. Almost smells like candy when you first put it on. I'm going to let it settle down and let you know what I think. The next thing is totally a deluxe sample. This is an eyeshadow from Colored Rain in the shade Champagne Life. Of course, it is a gold or a brown, which they love to send me. They love to send me golds. I sometimes wish they would send me other colors. I've even changed it to where I completely got rid of like neutrals off my thing. I don't know if this is considered adventurous, a gold, but if Ipsy is sending out a gold shadow, I will probably get it. I am just going to quickly dab this onto this brush. Oh, quite a bit of fallout there. Dab this onto this brush and do my other eye that has since been wiped off maybe, so that it's a little bit more uniform. I think that's a little better. So that my eyes have a spotlight instead of one eye having a spotlight and one eye not having a spotlight. It's pretty. I haven't used it all over the lid. I've just used it as a spotlight, and it is nice. It's pretty pigmented. I do have to say, though, even when I initially put it on, this side was a lot more pigmented than this side. I used the same brush. I used the same amount. It's just, you got to work with it a little bit. And I think maybe I rubbed my eye, and that's why this one didn't have it. But it feels nice on the hand, or on the finger. And there, oh, you can't even see it. Okay, that was a bad spot. Hold on one moment. And there is it swatched on my skin. It's a very pretty color, but I think I probably have 5 of this color. Okay, so that's definitely a... Would this even be a deluxe sample? Because they did say 8 full size and 4 deluxe samples. I don't even think I'd consider this a deluxe sample, but maybe I'm just being too picky. I don't know. I'm just going to slip that back in to the box. All right, and then the last thing is this C'est Moi Reflect Lip Gloss. And this definitely has to be a sample. I believe I've seen this available as a sample as an add-on, because this is small. It's like the size of my finger. There's no way this is full size. And it's just basically like, let's see, let's put it right here. It's just basically a clear lip gloss with a little bit of shimmer. It makes me feel like I'm in junior high. My lips are feeling really dry. I put this on this morning. This is the only lip product I used, and my lips are feeling super dry right now. So that's what it looks like on the lips, and that's it alone. It's okay, but like I said, it makes me feel like I'm in junior high. So, I mean, let me just run through these again. C'est Moi lip gloss, the size of my finger. I believe this is a sample. Maybe a deluxe sample, but a sample. This Unicorn Glow Primer, sample. So that's 2. Colored Rain eyeshadow single, sample. That's 3. Nanette Lepore perfume sample is 4, and oh, it smells like a garden. Flower garden. There's like a strong floral note there now, and I do not like floral scents. They said they picked that scent for me because it matched up with my profile, but I think the only scent family I didn't select was florals, because I just do not care for floral scents, and this now smells very heavily floral, and that's on my arm. Whew, that's strong. Okay. So the next thing is this clay mask. I have a hard time believing that this is a full-size product. I mean, maybe I can look it up and see if they offer anything in a larger size, but not only is it quite small, it gets the size of my hand, but also it's half empty. So, do you guys think this is full size? Let me know in the comments down below. I am not convinced. And then 2 sheet masks. Is this full size? Because I mean, I've received 2 sheet masks in my regular Ipsy bag before, and I believe double sheet masks are available as a deluxe sample add-on, not full size, when you do your add-on. So I don't think this is full size. Maybe I am being too picky. Let me know in the comments down below if you think I'm just being too picky. Okay, so the definite full-size products, the serum from BioRace, 1. The Makeup Geek highlighter, duochrome highlighter, lit, 2. The Huda Beauty Obsessions palette in warm brown, 3. The Betty Boop and Ipsy cheek palette. This is my second cheek palette in a row. The last month I got the Madison Miller one with the 1 blush and 2 highlights. This one might be 2 blushes, but I doubt it's 3 just because, I mean, this says blush palette, but the other one's very light. I don't personally know anyone who wears blush that light unless it's maybe a blush topper. But that is 4. Is that 4? Yep, 4. The brushes from Farrah, 5. And then this is definitely full size. No doubts about that at all. 100%. It's the largest item in the box, 6. So I think, in my personal opinion, I think I got 6 full-size items. And I would say, if I'm being generous, I would say 6 deluxe size samples, but I don't even think they're all deluxe size because that single eyeshadow and that primer, those look like just straight up samples, not even deluxe samples. So that's just my opinion. Maybe, like I said, I am being too picky, but I just expected a little bit more for $50, especially since I also get BoxyLuxe, and it just seems like there's a better value in BoxyLuxe, in my personal opinion. Like I said, if you think I'm being too picky, let me know in the comments below. But if you liked the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If not, feel free to give it a thumbs down. If you like this video, find yourself watching some of my others, you enjoy my content, go ahead and subscribe and hit the ring bell notification button if you would like. If not, that's fine too. But whether you like or don't like, subscribe or don't subscribe, comment or don't comment, I hope you have a wonderful day, a fantastic day, and I will see you guys later.